Today's Best Country, Froggy 101. I'm Crockett. We just talked to my brother about a half hour ago. He told us about this fish tank. My father told us 2 years ago a fish tank used to talk to us in our sleep. And then my brother told us it did. He's not crazy. There was some sort of voice. He said it was almost like the fish tank was a medium trying to talk to somebody else on the other side, and that someone was being my brother. Now, when we hung up the phone, my brother sent me a text. He said, "Hey, man, do you remember this story that involves me? I have no recollection of this." So my brother calling back in with another bonus story. Nick, lay this one on me because I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, thanks for having me back. I just remembered this, thinking about all these stories in the old house, and I was like, this is a good one. We got to get this story out there.
So something involving me. I didn't think there was anything that ever involved me, but here you are telling me there was something.
There was, and so this was happening around the same time we had the fish tank.
Oh, boy.
And that's kind of important because that's what initially woke me up. Again, there was this voice chanting something. But the other thing about the fish tank was that, if you remember, we usually left the light on
Yes.
it, and it was kind of like a nightlight in our room.
Right.
And so the room's kind of lit up. It's not like a place where, like, the shadows are playing tricks on you.
Correct.
So I wake up one night, and I'm scared again. I've got this, I always got this feeling like somebody was, like, right behind me, almost with their hands on my shoulders. It makes you want to shrug your shoulders up to your ears and gives you this weird feeling down your back. And I woke up with this feeling, and I hear this chanting, and I really slowly roll over, and there standing, we had bunk beds. I'm on the top bunk. There standing, looking at you, down at you and up at me, are three men standing right there just staring at us.
Dude.
And they were dressed in old-timey kind of clothes, kind of like Civil War type attire, which is what, like, our house, was in that era of, the Civil War,
Right.
kind of like old time. And that's the kind of clothes these men were wearing. They weren't doing anything. They were just standing there staring at us.
So I'm assuming two were looking at me, one's looking at you.
Yeah, they were kind of just like looking up and down, and they were staring at you. And once they saw that I was looking at them, they looked back at me. But then they also were just like looking at both of us.
And
it
then
was really creepy.
And then what happened?
I got scared and I closed my eyes. And, and I was like, "Sorry, brother, you're on your own."
Understandably so.
But I think I screamed out, and Dad probably came in and probably told us that we were seeing things. And that was the end of it. But I don't think I slept very well the rest of that night.
I don't think you've ever slept well after this night.
No, you're right. I can still see those three men just standing there staring at you.
Oh, great. Now I don't get to sleep well tonight.
No, listen, there's something in that house, and I feel bad for whoever lives there.
And in fact, after I got off the phone with you when we heard the first story, I went in my office because I keep a box of old photos there to see if I could find a picture of the house. Not only did I find a picture of the house that we're talking about, I also, just by chance, by coincidence, there is a picture of that same fish tank. You can go over to Froggy 101's Facebook page, froggy101.com, hear my brother's stories, hear my dad's stories, see the picture of the fish tank, see the evil house. Nick, we can't wait to hear from you tomorrow.
I will definitely call back in.